This is KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. An Indian family has been belatedly found to have departed from Jeju International Airport to Taiwan using fake passports. According to the Ministry of Justice and the Jeju branch of Korea Airports Corporation, 3 Indians entered Jeju on June 9th and left for Taiwan on the 19th with forged Dutch passports. Immigration officials failed to initially recognize their fake passports. They knew that the Indian family departed from Korea with forged passports after the Taiwanese Immigration Office reported that the family were deported back to Korea by using fake passports. The family was repatriated to India after they were deported back to Korea and banned from entering Korea. The Ministry of Justice said officials did not doubt that their passports were fake as they had numerous travel records to US and Europe. The Indian family was masquerading as tourists to South Korea, but their final destination was Canada. Civic groups and the bereaved families of the April 3rd incident held a rally in front of the National Assembly building at Yeouido, Seoul on Friday. They called for the passage of the revision bill for the April 3rd incident special law. Several groups participated in the rally, including the April 3rd Peace Foundation and the Association for the Bereaved Families of the April 3rd Incident Victims. They demanded the government to pass the revision bill as soon as possible, as South Korean President Moon Jae-in promised a complete resolution of the incident during a speech at the 71st commemoration ceremony. They added that they will make their case on the world stage if the National Assembly does not focus on passing the revision bill of the April 3rd Incident Special Act. Sales of conglomerate duty-free shops in Jeju have been on a sharp rise. According to the Jeju branch of the Bank of Korea, sales of duty-free shops in Jeju during the first quarter of this year increased by 32.7% compared with the same period last year. The sales growth rate has been above 30% since the third quarter of 2018. The Bank of Korea analyzed that the huge market expansion of Chinese e-commerce, especially WeChat's Weixiang, a Chinese online shopping store based on WeChat's social media platform, has led to a significant increase in sales of conglomerate duty-free shops in Jeju. Officials predicted the sales of large duty-free shops will continue to grow due to increasing demands from merchants who purchases tax-free goods in South Korea and sells them in China. Officials added that small local duty-free shops are suffering from financial difficulties and increased polarization between the conglomerate and local shops is expected. Jeju placed second behind Gangwon-do province as Korea's most popular summer vacation destination, according to a recent survey by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism. The 5-day survey of more than 1,000 Koreans on their summer vacation plans was conducted from July 13th. It found that 48% of the participants have their own plans for this summer. Jeju was ranked second most preferred domestic vacation spot, with 70% of respondents selecting Jeju. Gyeongsang-namdo Province and Jeollanam-do Province followed as third and fourth in place, respectively. Jeju was not ranked in the survey in 2017 and 2018. We are looking forward to many domestic and foreign visits to Jeju Island. Apartment prices are continuing its fall in Jeju. According to the Korea Appraisal Board, prices fell by 0.02% in the third week of June compared to the previous week, continuing its fall for 3 consecutive weeks. However, the fall was smaller than the week before. The cost of jeonse leases, a form of lump sum deposit, dropped by 0.13% in the third week of June, showing a downtrend for the past 25 weeks. Late last week, we heard about difficulties that have emerged between the province and JCC, the developer of the Aura Tourism Complex. A major sticking point is JCC's refusal to follow requests by the province to guarantee their project plan by depositing 330 billion won in the province's bank account. Todd Thacker has more on this story.
The Aura Tourism Complex is set to occupy 3.5 million square meters of land in the Oradong neighborhood of Jeju City and focus on housing and convention facilities. The cost of construction will total some 5.2 trillion won. According to the developer's initial plan, 1.8 trillion won, or 35%, would be covered by the sale of housing units. Another 3.3 trillion won, or 65%, would be made up of developer-owned capital. In light of the substantial sum involved, the province made further inquiries and in 2017 organized a committee to verify that the developer had the required capital. It subsequently requested a 330 billion won deposit be placed in the province's bank account. That's 10% of the funds cited in the developer's plan. The committee had set June 30th as the deadline for the deposit, but that date has since passed. According to the province, the developer reaffirmed its commitment to proceed with the development project at a working-level meeting held in early June. But the developer refused to pay the deposit, saying the committee's request is unjustified. Governor Won Hee-ryong has since softened his stance and suggested his office would consider alternatives proposed by the developer. The developer, however, has refused to comment. Following the failed deadline, the next step is for the committee to resume its investigation into the developer's financials.
일단 6월 30일까지 저희들이 기간이기 때문에 그 기간이 완료되는 시점에서 사업자의 최종 그 의지도 확인하고 서류 부분도 좀 더 검토를 해서 자본검증위원회 개최 시기 등을 이제 위원들과 협의하면서 진행해 나갈 예정입니다.
Meanwhile, the developer has insisted that the committee's mandate and requests are not legally binding. As it stands, if the developer fails to prove the viability of its capital reserves, it is unlikely that the Ora Tourism Complex project will proceed smoothly. Todd Thacker, KCTV.
The Seyeongu Bridge concert series combined music with one of Seogwipo's architectural highlights. Taking a look at our weather, skies will be cloudy throughout Tuesday. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 22 and the afternoon high will peak at 26 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we'll have a low of 21 in the morning and a high of 26 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be 20 in the morning, warming up to 26 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 21 and a high of 25 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 16, topping off at 21 degrees. It will be cloudy out on the water with winds out of the northwest and north at a speed of 7 to 11 meters per second with seas between 0.5 and 1.5 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. Thank you for joining us today. Please find us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. 시청해주신 여러분 고맙습니다.